If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in advanced level where you are solving previous year IIT JEE questions on vector algebra, skipping all the questions on 3D. So today again we will be solving from question number 11 to question number 14c. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Now if you come to question number 11, although it is something related to minimum, something related to differentiation, but you can understand it easily. So that's why I thought let's go with this one. Let's not skip this one. AB is given, C is given. Then find the value of A for which the volume of the parallelepiped formed by these co-terminals edges are minimum. So you find box ABC, volume, box ABC. If you solve it, your box ABC is this one, up to this much. Now volume cannot be negative, so you will take absolute value. So this is the mod value. So what is the minimum of this value? If it is a mod, if it is any mod function, then what is its minimum value? Because it cannot be negative, minimum is 0. So when it will be 0, when its inside is 0. So directly you cannot find which one is inside, because it is QB expression, you cannot take root also, factorize it. So let me check when it is minimum. You can put this value 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3 and check whether you are getting it 0, because minimum value is 0, so you should get 0. Find the volume for which this parallelepiped from these vectors is minimum. Minimum is 0. So if you put this value, it should be 0. Once you put, you will get it is not 0. Or else to find minimum, what we do, normally those who know differentiation, you do differentiation of this one time. So that should be equal to 0. Generally these points, we check these points. These are the extreme points, either maximum or minimum. So at plus 1 by 3, you see the value of the function. That means I am putting this option only. So that is not equal to 0. Minus 1 by 3 is also not equal to 0. But we know the minimum value is 0. So that means obviously this is not the answer. There will be some points, values of A, for which it will be equal to 0, because it is both. So that's why it is none of this. Again 12.1 is required the concept of 3D geometry. 12.2 is also requiring 3D geometry. If U, B, W are three non-coplanar vectors and alpha, beta, gamma are the angles between U and V, V and W, W and U respectively, and x, y, z are the unit vectors along the bisectors alpha, beta, gamma. So alpha is the angle between these two. So bisector of alpha means it is the angle bisector of UV, x, and they have twisted it just. They have given it in different way. They have given the angle between them and the angle bisector. So it is nothing but the y is nothing but the angle bisector between V and W, because half of this angle is the nothing but angle bisector, and z is the angle bisector between V and W. Okay. They are unit vectors also, angle bisector and unit vector along the bisectors of this. Prove that this is equal to something of this fashion. One standard formula we know, this one we have already seen in the theory. X cross y, y cross z, z cross x is equal to box ABC whole square. So that is already there with us. So you will use this one. You can find x, y, z, because x is nothing but the angle bisector of U and V, and it is unit direction. So what is the angle bisector of UB? U plus V direction, and if you need only direction, unit vector, so you divide by magnitude. So if you divide by magnitude of this one, what is the magnitude of this one? U plus V, it is under root, you can do it, U plus V whole square is equal to U plus V dot U plus V. So U plus V magnitude will be under root of this one. So dot if you do, so U will be 1, V be 1, and 2 UV cos alpha U. Both magnitudes are 1, angle they have given alpha. So it will be, if you take 1 plus 2 common, 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta. So 2, 2, 4, so under root it will be 2 cos square if you take root cos alpha by 2. Similarly you will get y between V and W. Similarly you get z between W and U. Once you know all these things, you put it there, because you know this is equal to this. They have asked you to find this. I will calculate this. This is easy for me. So this one is nothing but this whole square. Now if you see this whole square, I have already shown you, because if you open it, you can take this one common out, you can take this one common out, because in the determinant, in the first row it will be this one. So in every denominator it will be 2 cos alpha. So you can take determinant from one row common, from second row this is common. So these entire things can be taken out of this box. 8 this one. And what is this one? X plus y, box x plus y, blocks y plus z, it is 2 box ABC. That's what also you have studied. Y plus z and z plus x is equal to 2 box ABC. So that was the property we are using. So this is nothing but 2. So whole square of this one will be equal to this. These things I have taken common. So this is equal to this. 8 square 64, because there is a whole square. If you take common, then you can You have to square it also. So this is this one. So what is this? This is this one. And what is this? This is nothing but, this square is nothing but this. So this is proof. This is equal to 16 into this. So next 14a, again you need concepts of 3D geometry. If you come to 14b, a unit vector in the plane of the vectors this and orthogonal to this. Now you have to be careful. A unit vector in the plane of vectors this and this. So there are two vectors in this plane. So you need a unit vector in this plane unit. The unit vector in the plane of the vectors this. So these two vectors 2i plus j plus k and I minus j k, they are forming this plane. In the plane only you need a unit vector. In this plane, wherever it is, this is unit vector which should be perpendicular to another vector they have given. So how to find this one? We need to find this one. So one thing you can do, you take cross of a and b, these two. So you need to take cross of these two. So this one you will get. Once you this and this cross, then you will get this one. Let me show you with one more pencil. This is actually VTP. So if you cross these two cross, so you will get this one. And if you cross this and this, if you take cross this and this, then what will happen? You see, your hand will be something, you are moving in this direction. Suppose, which one cross which one? Let me bring it here. So you can shift from here to here. So if I shift it there, then you are moving from, your finger should move from this to this. You can see, you are moving from this to this. Or C, suppose wherever C it is. It is easy to see this one. Now if you are moving this, so you will feel, it seeing is your thumb. So your thumb is in this direction. Which direction? So your thumb will be here. So you got a unit vector which is 90 to this and this both, and it will obviously come in this plane because it has to 90 with this one, so it will come to this plane. So first you find this one, A cross B, then if you cross these two, you will get ultimately again in the plane. So, and you already seen this VTP, ABC, if you do VTP, it comes down to the plane of ABC. Ultimately, if you do VCP, it will, if you do this and another C, if you do VTP, then it comes down to this plane of containing AB. We have already seen. So that small tiny will come here. That blue pen will go out because blue pen was just giving the cross of this, and when you cross this and this, it will come back to again plane. So that's why it is nothing but they are asking VTP. So this is A, this is B, and this is C. So you can apply the formula for VTP. So this formula, then you put all these values. This is A, B, C. You can find all these dot and cross products. Finally, if you put B, you put these values of A, B. Final answer you will get this. This is your R vector. Then they have asked you to find the unit vector only. So you have to divide it by its magnitude. You have to be careful. They are asking only unit vector. So that's why it is option C. Now if you come to 14C, your A is given this one, A dot B is given, and A cross B is given. Then B is equal to this. So all these are given. You can try with options also. Which option should satisfy? Without solving also, if you try with option, then it should come. Now you can do it in this way because A cross B is given. So you put it one more cross and apply VTP. Why VTP? Because A dot B you know. So from that VTP you can directly calculate B. So if you apply cross both sides, then if you apply VTP here and this cross, you can easily find because A is given and this vector you know. J minus K means 0, 1, minus 1. A dot B they have given. A is also you know. So instead of writing A 1i, 1j, 1k, I am doing it now 1, 1 using something related to coordinate geometry. So you think it whenever now onwards I write this in bracket. So that is nothing but vector 1i, 1j, 1k. So vector I am writing it lastly coordinate 1, 1, 1. And this magnitude is 3 because magnitude of A is under root. What is the magnitude of A? Under root 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square root 3. So A square will be 3. So you need to, and this one I have written, after doing this one it is minus 2i plus j plus k. So I have written in this way. So your 3b will be equal to, what you will do? You will do I operation. So minus 2. So 1 you bring this right. So your 3b will be equal to 1 minus 2, that is 3, 1 minus 1, 0, I minus I actually. So if you do b, then you divide by 3, 3i, 0, 0. So you think it's I, j, k only there. Don't think it like coordinate geometry. Think that I have written in such a way. So finally you will get b is equal to only I cap plus 0j plus 0k. That is your option A. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.